Welcome, soul family, to another Discover Your Soul Celebrate Tarot reading. Today I am doing a long requested celebrity from Sserafim, Kazuha. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I know nothing about her actually, but I have a very devoted subscriber who has been asking for this reading for a very long time. I'm sorry I've taken so much time to come here. One reason is because I really don't know much about her. I don't know much about the group. So this is going to be a completely fresh reading. The only thing I checked on her was on Wiki, and I knew she was a ballerina before joining this group. So let us look at her personality. Spirit, please show us the personality of Kazuha from Sserafim. Sorry for the disturbance and constructions going on near my house, and I hope the background noise is not irritating. Alright, so this is a soul which has gone through a lot of pain. I mean, when I just look at the general reading, this is what I feel. Her central personality is of someone who doesn't trust other people. And the reason is because the people all around her have taken advantage of her for some reason. And she has come to this place where she has to be very protective about herself. She's had a very tough life. I mean, just looking at all the cards I can make out, she's had a very tough childhood, a very tough life. From maybe very young, she had to work very hard and be very wary of people. There have been people around her who have always taken advantage of her, and she's gone through so much. A lot of it was fate. Okay, it was not avoidable for her. She came into this life, into this, this birth, this life of hers is going to be tough. And there were a lot of challenges when she was young. And the people around her were not very good. She's not able to trust people. That is one of her main problems. Because she herself is the walker of truth. For her, being true to herself is very, very important. And so when she sees the amount of deceit which is there around her, she feels very sad. Because she is, she is brutally honest with others, with herself. She is she walks on the path of the right. She's fiercely, she's a fierce warrior. This is what I felt when I looked at her card. She is so fierce. She's always battling her demons. She's always facing everything head on. She's someone who takes everything head on, and she doesn't trust the people around her. It's difficult for her. Her past, we have the Tower card, which again shows that, her childhood was not that great. She had to maybe move houses many times. She has had to move places. She's had her stability and security destroyed multiple times in her life. But she's come out of it stronger than what she was before. Because she is the King of Swords. Her personality, is a King of Swords. So she's someone who battles out everything very hard. But because of the distrust, because of the things that have happened in her past, she keeps attracting more, misfortune, where her life is shaken up many times over. I think she has moved a lot in her life too, multiple places, multiple locations. In her future, we see she has definitely a lot of money coming her way. She's going to be protective of that money. She's going to have a lot of real estate, a lot of investments. I see her settling down and being wise. She's going to be a very wise person with her resources. She's going to spend her money well. She's not frivolous. She's not the kind who spends recklessly. She's going to be very smart about it. And she's going to build up her home. She's going to build up not just one home, many homes. She's going to build up her life completely on her own. When we look at her identity cards, she identifies as a person who is always under attack, who's always been betrayed. And as I said, so much has been there in her past. She doesn't expect much from people. She doesn't expect people to love her or trust her. She's always on guard. She's gone through a lot of betrayal, a lot of fights, a lot of negativity in her past, and she has had to fight her way through. So much so that it's become a part of her identity. In the public, she appears as a fool. She appears as someone who takes a lot of risk. She appears as someone who's very naive, who is always actually very trusting, when actually she's not. She's not at all. In the public, she appears like a fool. She's taking calculated risk, actually. She is pure of heart. Definitely, she's pure of heart. And she takes risk, even though she's gone through so much in her life. She takes risk because she has that spirit of adventure in her. But she has that feeling, that nothing comes to me easy, that I have to battle it out. In public, we have the Judgment card. She's quite self-critical. I think in private, she helps a lot of people. Somehow I feel she is in private helping people. I think she does a lot of charity in private. I don't think people know about it, or maybe sometimes, it comes out. But she's a very helpful person in private. She's constantly like the phoenix, who burns down to the ashes and then gets reborn. People try to defeat her again and again, and even if she burns down, she gets reborn, fresher, wiser, and much more stronger. What she fears that she's never going to fall in love or never going to find love in her life. That is what she fears. She fears that nobody will truly love her for who she is. Never, this is one of the fears many celebrities have, because their life is tough, especially when it comes to relationships. So she fears that she's never going to have that. And what she truly desires to live a life of truth. She desires to live a luxurious life, a comfortable life, but also a life of truth. She must be the one who, protests against unjust causes. If she sees injustice around her, she will protest against it. She's not going to, lie down and take injustice just for the sake of it. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in her reading, which just shows she's so fierce. She will stand up and fight for her cause. She's like a queen. I wish, for her, that she finds love in her life, that she finds people and friends who she can trust, who are good. That is what I wish for her. So this was her personality reading, and we will go to her career and let's see how that goes. So in her past, we have interesting cards. We have the Magician, the Five of Wands, and the Tower. So I feel there was somebody in her life, who was like the Magician, and who maybe controlled her to a large extent in her past, in her career. And there was definitely, we have the Tower coming up back in her past. So something did happen in her past, which was earth-shattering towards her. She had to work very hard. There were a lot of people who were interested in, maybe launching her, or maybe she tried many different things before she became successful, in her past. But I do feel there was somebody who was manipulative in her past. Somebody who manipulated, and this is the main reason why, this absolute loss of trust has happened. Because of this person. And it's connected to her career. Not, I would say, a love relationship. But in her career, somebody had betrayed her or something like that. Maybe promised her something, didn't deliver, or expected her to do something else. I don't know. Something in her career went wrong. In her present is pretty good, stable. She needs definitely rest. She is overworked. But right now, she's in a very abundant space. She has whatever she wants. She can be like a princess, like the Empress actually. So, she's in a very good space right now, but she needs rest. She has to be still strong where she is. it's going to call, and she has a lot of internal negativity which she has to work out. Okay, but if she does that, you know, her career, and with a little bit of rest, she's going to do really, really well. Her future is very bright in her career. We have the Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So we have a new project coming with the Ace of Pentacles, but we have it coming very fast. So her future is going to rise very fast. We will see her, you know, rise in her career. I'm not sure whether she's just going to be you know, in music. She might go into drama also. There's a new project coming for her which will bring her a lot of money, a lot of wealth, because it's going to do well. And it's also going to bring, obviously, negativity. We have a lot of Seven of Wands coming here. So even if it's going to bring a lot of negativity, she's not going to bother about it. You know, she's going to do her thing. And she's going to be true to herself, listen to her inner voice, and do what is necessary. With the Chariot, I feel it's going to come to her very fast, this new project. So that was her career reading. Let's look at her love life. Okay. In her past, we have the Four of Swords, we have the King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. I mean, it's all swords. We know, you know, that her past love life has been tough. Definitely there was one person and there was very big betrayal. And that is why this relationship exhausted her. It was exhausting. It was with a much older man. And it was very exhausting for her. He was somehow very critical of who she is. And it kind of, you know, when the kind of person who makes you feel small, who makes you feel not enough. And it was a lot of, and even after all that, a lot of betrayal. So her past love life has been very tough. In her present, we have her concentrating on her work. Okay, and I see the Two of Cups over here. So there is a possibility maybe she likes somebody right now. Maybe she's in collaboration with somebody right now. But it might not be really necessary. You know, that this is the love of her life or anything like that. I see her more focused on her work than in actually any kind of love life. In our future, we have the Three of Pentacles, which talks a lot about collaboration. We have temperance, a lot of patience, and we have the Nine of Swords. A lot of sadness and betrayal. So I don't see love coming for her. You know, her fear of not finding love in life really actually is pretty true. Because in her life right now, even in the future, she doesn't see any bright hope. Unless she heals this part of herself, you know, which has been so hurt, there won't be that love. Because trust, if there's no trust, there really cannot be love. Stepping stone for love is trust. So she has to heal that part of herself. And if she heals that part of herself, then, you know, she'll find the love of her life. I hope this reading was... I hope you all enjoyed this reading. And if you all did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and comment. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.